As Generation Z moves through the first decade after high school, a new national survey titled Turning the Tassel, What Gen Z Says About Life After High School Graduation, offers a closer look at how young adults are navigating work, education, and financial independence. Joining us now to discuss this survey and what it means for young adults is Debbie Vini, founder and CEO, Agency Inc., and author of the report. Good morning, Debbie. So great to visit with you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so what do the findings show about employment and education outcomes for young adults in the years after high school?
So the top line employment data is that we are generally setting kids up to go into careers that are vanishing. So they're much more likely to be in customer service or retail type positions, which we know are being automated and phased out due to AI and other things. Also in terms of educational attainment, we know that there's a lot of interest in doing something. About 75% of all young people do something to try and get further training after education, but completion rates really aren't that great. So less than half will complete a degree. They're more likely to do certificates, online boot camps, but those don't really lead to jobs in the same way.
See, so why do the results show differences in earnings depending on the type of public schools students attend?
So we were absolutely blown away. We looked at the different types of public school models, and so charter school kids earned on average about $22,000 more a year within the first 10 years after graduation. We think that that's tied to higher post-secondary completion rates for charter school alums. Also, that they're more likely to be in professions that are higher paying, like STEM careers or the professional and office positions, or even in skilled trades. And also that they're just more likely to be exposed to career preparation resources when they were in high school.
That is fascinating. What does this research suggest about how success after high school should be measured?
Success after high school really should be measured by life outcomes. We should be looking at how well we are preparing young people to own homes, to be gainfully employed, to have jobs with benefits, to really be able to fully participate in the American workforce, the American dream in the way that they want to. And if I could, I want to tell you one more, like the most shocking thing we found in the report.
I'm so excited. Continue.
Okay, yes. So we found that when we looked at Black, Latino, and Asia Pacific Islander kids who went to charter schools, the salary gap was even crazier. It was $55,000 a year more that these kids would make if they went to a charter school versus another type of public school. So I think that's a really strong indication that these schools are producing exceptional results for young adults.
That is fascinating. I'm glad you brought that up. So what should policymakers and educators take away from these findings?
Let's do more of what works. One of the things that works is making sure that kids graduate high school ready to jump into a high-paying career. So what does that look like? That looks like having them graduate with an associate's degree. We call that dual enrollment. So we need a lot more of those. Also, let's invest more in high schools like charter schools that do fantastic work and actually produce much better life outcomes for young people.
Debbie, I so agree with you, and I love what you said about measuring success because everybody is different. As long as you're happy, you know, that's what really matters. If you're doing something you love and you have a great family and buy a home, success is measured in different ways.
That's right.
Oh, so Debbie, where can... Oh, go ahead.
We just want every young person to be able to fully participate in the life that they want to live for themselves.
Absolutely.
And I think we as adults owe it to them to set them up for that.
I could not agree more, Debbie. So where can our viewers go to learn more?
Please go to agencyworks.org/research.
Debbie, it's so great to visit with you this morning. Thank you so much for sharing the findings of the survey. We appreciate it and have a great day.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.